Morning, guys. William here with Patriot Containers. I am sick. I could be worse, but I could be a lot better. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and what's funny is I can go take a shower and feel good or decent throughout the whole day. But the second I lay down for a nap or go to sleep, I just feel horrible, and I wake up horrible. So I want to talk about a specific company, but I can't mention their name. It's a major company. It's one of the companies, if you go on Google and type in the worst cargo container companies to buy from, BBB, or the cargo container companies with the most complaints. So I've been around for 13 years selling cargo containers, and I started a business 11 years ago. And about 2 years into it, a specific company popped up. And this company used to steal my words that I personally wrote word for word and then use it on their marketing. Drove me nuts. And then I used to use pictures of my wife on my ads standing in front of cargo containers. They actually stole the pictures of my wife and put it on their ads. And in my opinion, this company is extremely low scum. And that's just the start of it. That's just what they did to me. What they do to you guys is totally different. I study companies and I look into what they say, what their terms and conditions say. When you guys call these companies and then you call me, I can tell when you've already talked to those companies because your brain has all this false information in it. And it's very hard for me to tell you the truth and to do the right thing because they've already lied to you about everything. And this company, what's funny about this company is that they think they are the best, and they're just not. They're, in my opinion, you just never know what you're going to get. You never know how your order is going to be handled. You never know when it's going to arrive. And most likely, if something goes wrong, they're not going to do anything for you at all. Their system is designed to screw over their customers and benefit the company only. It's kind of like a trap. But one thing I recently found out about this company, though, is when you go to their Google rating, this company has a 4.8, and I believe that I've seen patterns, I've seen facts. I've called companies that write fake reviews and I've asked them, hey, do you write fake reviews for these companies? And they say yes. Once they get a bad review, all of a sudden these positive reviews come in instantly. They come in in the middle of the night. They claim that they're a pro-American company, but they have employees in other countries. And they just get complaints. And what's funny is they have what's called a pay on delivery system. I find it funny that you have a pay on delivery system. So how do the customers still get screwed over? There's got to be something more in depth there that they have covered, by the way. They have every step of the way covered. So when they screw up, the company is not accountable and won't lose any money. And if somebody loses money, it's only their customers. Back to the Google thing with this company. This company used to have a different location in the same state, probably in the same general area. And they had a 3.2 star rating on Google. And what they did, in this industry, I've seen so many companies go out of business. They put themselves out of business because they don't do the job right. And they totally ruin their image. I've seen a lot of companies go out of business. I've seen one guy change his business name 3 times and move from state to state to state, hiding from the past of what he's done to his customers. Ironically, that was the first guy 10 years ago that said he had a warranty. Sorry. He said he had a warranty. And now all these companies, how do I say this? If nobody has a warranty, nobody, and you as a buyer don't know what you're getting into, and you got this company that says we have a 12-month warranty, this company that says we have a 25-year warranty, and this company says we have a lifetime warranty, which one are you going to buy from? You're going to go with the one with the lifetime warranty. Facts are, though, nobody honors warranties. The warranties aren't what you think they are. They're total tricks to make you buy something. When I sell something, I sell with the truth, and I sell my service, I sell myself, and I sell my product, and I sell my record. There's some people that just have to be lied to. And I can tell when I'm talking to somebody that they have got to be lied to take their order. I even have people begging me, I'll only buy from you if you say this. Well, this is what all the other companies are telling you, and it's a lie. So now you want me to lie to you. I just don't do it. But this company had a 3.2 star rating on Google, I don't know how many years ago, but they marked it as closed. They changed that Google rating as this. I don't know what Google says. I recently saw it, and it says this location is closed. Well, the office, it might be closed, but the company's information is still there. It's the same company, same address, same phone numbers, same website, same business name. So instead of changing their name, they just shut down that Google account and started a new one, and then started purchasing fake 5-star reviews every time they get a 1-star complaint. And it happens every single time. So if you have a company that says, hey, we have a payment on delivery system, how do you still get complaints if you have that system? How? I don't know the facts to that, but there's got to be so many tricks that they pull on their customers to get away with it and still get paid. So I was on their Yelp today, and they got another. What's crazy about this company, though, this is the same company that gave me a lawsuit because I used to read their complaints. And then in my videos, you would know the company name. It's information that's on the internet. I don't know what the problem was about me reading it. In fact, I think I know the problem. And I still to this day, I think it's totally legal to do that. I think I was just getting too vocal and stating that the owner wasn't from America. His business is not an American company. Well, the facts are he has employees in other countries, in Mexico, and also other countries as well. But this company had a 3.2 rating on Google, and then they shut down the account and started a new one. But on their Yelp account, see, on BBB and Google, you're allowed to pay for fake reviews from overseas companies that write fake reviews. And BBB and Google does not take down those reviews. They say they do, but they really don't. So what happens every single time with these companies is they get a fake review, not a fake one. Because they would never pay for a fake complaint. Why would you spend money on a 1-star review? So their 1-star reviews are actually real. They've actually pissed off somebody so bad and left the customer out to hang and dry, that this customer is so pissed that they lost money or they got a horrible container or both, that their only release or outlet to do something is go to BBB and go to Google and leave a 1-star review. And then the company probably gets on the phone or email these overseas companies and says, hey, we got a 1-star review that's really bad. We have to cover it up really quick and push it down so people don't read it. They only read the 5-star ones that we're about to pay for. Happens every single time they get a complaint. Every time. The thing is, though, is that these reviews don't come in on American business hours. And even I've even read in their when people leave a complaint and then the company responds, and then the customer responds again, that the response is coming in at like 4 a.m. or 3 a.m, and even the customers are like, these aren't normal working hours. Somebody overseas is responding to us. That means they're hiring somebody overseas. You claim to be a pro American company, but you're hiring non-American citizens. That's what they do with those Google voice systems. So somebody in another country can make it look like they're in America, but they're really not. And that's up to you if you want to buy from somebody that's not an American citizen. I wouldn't. That's just me. I'm patriotic. But anyways, if you go to their Yelp, they have a 1-star review on Yelp. They have 7 reviews on Yelp. All of them are 1-star reviews. And 10 reviews have been flagged by Yelp, as Yelp recognizes those reviews as something that you should not read because they think they're not real. And ironically, if you actually click on the 10 reviews that have been taken down, it's like 3 or 4 employees that either used to work there or it's the owner. But anyways, they got a 1-star review today. It's a very short one. But yeah, this company, how do I say this? I'm going to toot my own horn really quick. Been in business for 11 years. No employees. I do everything. I offer a very good service of honesty, integrity, and reliability. And I've sold 15 to 20,000 containers. I don't make commissions. I make profit. It's a big difference. So I can sell a lot less containers and make a lot more money. But the service that I provide is in a league of its own compared to these Pinocchio rookie idiots. And that's what they are. They have offices with girls that don't talk on the phones, and all they do is respond to emails. And there is no pride. And they have a system that is designed to not care about their customers. It's just an everyday thing. Sell as many containers as we can with lies, sales pitches. We're the most reviewed. Go to our Google, go to our BBB. We're nationwide. We have lifetime warranties or 25-year warranties. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. If you don't like your container, this is the newest lie. You can get a full refund if you don't like your container. Well, on their website, they have a link called Terms and Conditions, and it completely says something else. So they can tell you all the stuff to make you place an order, but once you place an order, you're kind of stuck into a trap of cancellation fees, restocking fees. They get to keep your delivery money. So they really don't have to bring you out a container in a timely fashion that you were told to take your order, because if you cancel, you'll still get a cancellation fee, and they still make basically the profit, but they didn't do anything, and then they could just wipe their hands clean. So now they did less work for the same amount of money. If they bring you out a crappy container and you refuse it on the delivery, they're going to keep your delivery money, a restocking fee, and a cancellation fee. Like I said, the newest lie that these companies are telling you is they have these full refund policies if you don't like your container. Well, if they have to send a truck back to your location after the truck has already dropped off, you keep losing more and more money. So they're going to charge you for that pickup, which is a delivery, same price. They're going to charge you for the delivery that got it there and picked it up, and then a restocking fee. So you just keep losing more and more money the longer you trust these companies. But anyways, I say that in every single video. But this is a very short 1-star rating on Yelp. The reason I know these companies have a ton of fake reviews on Google and Better Business Bureau is because Yelp, they have a 1-star rating on Yelp. All three of these companies. Like I said, if you go on Google and type in the worst cargo container companies to buy from, BBB, it's going to tell you. And then if you also type in the companies, cargo container companies with the most complaints, Google AI is going to tell you. It's going to tell you information that's actually on the internet that you're not seeing because they're only going to show you the good stuff. They don't want you to see this stuff. So anyways, this is a very short complaint. Delivered a one-trip container with multiple holes. Buyer beware. What they call good customer service and a lifetime warranty repair is a bunch of runaround and a stick on and a stick-on patch. I've said this many times in my videos. I don't know how these companies sell you guys brand new containers with holes or damage. I just don't know how they buy them. I don't know where they get them from, who's selling it to them. I buy from a lot of shipping lines that these same companies buy from. But the difference between me, though, is I pay more money for better inspected containers versus the lower class junk. So when these sellers try to get you, they're trying to get you with lies and a low price. I'm trying to get you with, and I don't want to say get you, I'm trying to tell you the truth and a good container. It's different. There's the truth and a good container, okay? Lies and a shitty container. That's how they get you guys. It's always been like this. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. And the reason these companies grow so big is because they sell it the wrong way and they totally screw over their customers and they just don't care. They just move on. All you are is a profit, all you are is a commission, and they don't care. Literally don't care. So yeah, delivered a one-trip container with multiple holes. And then found out that their customer service sucks. Their lifetime warranty is nothing but a patch. So you pay top dollar for a brand new container. When I say brand new, it's called a one-tripper. It's the same thing. There's nothing nicer to sell you. Obviously, these guys, I don't know how, purchase new one-trippers with damage and holes. Then again, though, I've heard with what these sales reps tell you guys. I've read the complaints, and I've seen in the complaints and pictures where somebody's being told the sales rep will tell you that you're going to get a new container, and then they deliver you a used one anyways. Whose fault is that? It's not the customers. It's the salesperson. But the salesperson's being paid to make a commission. If they don't sell, they don't have a job and they don't make money, so they have to sell. Good salespeople, in my opinion, don't have morals and standards. That they'll sell anything and they literally just don't care. Sell, 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 sell. I'm not like that. I turn down like probably 90% of people I talk to because when people call me and say, I don't care about my container, all I care about is a low price, I don't want to sell you that container. You're going to complain about it. But these companies, they're all over it. They are all over it, and they will lie, cheat, and steal to make that sale, and they don't care because they're going to get a cancellation fee, restocking fee, keep your delivery money. But yeah, this customer, it sounds like he bought a new container, got holes in it, and they sent them a patch. That's their warranty. That's the warranty that you think is lifetime is a fiberglass bow patch, and they're going to tell you that it's industry standards. It's not. The shipping lines don't repair containers like that. If a container has a hole, it's got to come into a depot where the shipping lines store their containers, and they pay a daily fee to have their containers stored there. If there is a hole and the container is really nice, it has to be repaired correctly, which they cut out the section and they use the same contoured metal container patch, and they put it in there, weld it up, and then paint it, and it comes properly patched. Even those patches piss off customers. If you sell a good container that has patches everywhere, customers get pissed at that. But that is industry standards. Anyways, guys, I'm sick. That was a long one. Yeah, this company, it's funny that I don't know. I'm speechless because these companies suck. That's what they are. They're horrible companies, and they don't care. They literally don't care, but they walk around thinking that they're the best in this industry, and they're not. They are horrible. So anyways, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.